Well, there's several major trends that we're seeing government agencies take advantage of. And they're not unlike what's happening in the private sector either. So it's adoption of cloud computing to really lower cost and to be more agile in rolling out applications. The introduction of mobile devices and giving federal workers greater access to information while they're in a mobile environment. And then finally, the introduction of social communication, social media tools. And that's really to interface with the population better, so our citizens, but also to make government workers more efficient and form groups across them. So those are really the three major trends we're seeing: cloud computing, mobility, and social tools. Well, now interesting, these three major trends we're seeing each introduce new security challenges. So let's break them down. Cloud computing challenges the notion of a perimeter. We've really focused on creating security perimeters, but now when you have a multi-tenant environment shared by multiple organizations, it's hard to have a perimeter anymore. So there's one challenge we have. Mobility in mobile apps and foreign devices that haven't been tested on networks. This notion of bring your own device to work and access information really challenges our notion of we will provision you a machine that we know exactly how it's configured and we know what apps are on it, to now there are new devices with multiple apps, and that's another security challenge we have. And then finally, social media is changing everything. The way information is flowing and how freely it flows challenges how we've traditionally approached securing data. So these three trends all have great significant benefits, both productivity, better services, lower cost, but they introduce new security challenges that we have to address. We believe in the modern enterprise. If you are an organization that wants to take advantage of cloud, mobility, social tools, right? You want users to use whatever device they want to access information, or what we call the consumerization of IT. You have to take a very different approach to security. It's no longer about being 100% secure and throwing all your money at security controls. You now need to realize that no organization is 100% secure and that you have to live with risk. The only way you can live with risk is if you can measure risk. And so you need to have a risk management program in place that allows you to measure where you have the greatest risk, where your most sensitive data or critical services are, and put the right investments to protect that, knowing that you may have some vulnerabilities elsewhere, but you're balancing your investments and focusing your dollars where they're most critical. Secondly, we believe every organization needs to assume that they have been breached already. And if you assume you've been breached, then it's not about stopping bad things, it's about detecting where you've been breached. And we call this security intelligence. And so you need to build a security intelligence program where you listen to who and what's on your network, and you're determining if and where you've been breached. Hewlett-Packard is investing very heavily in enterprise security. And the reason is simply this. We believe in cloud computing, and we believe in the consumerization of IT, or the advance of mobile users accessing more information. Well, for our customers to benefit from those two trends, we need to address their security concerns. And so we're investing in technologies to address the security challenges of the modern enterprise. We're not going back and redoing every bit of perimeter security that other vendors already have done. In fact, we'll leverage the investments our customers already had made in endpoint, firewalls, in security controls. What we're going to do is invest in security intelligence and risk management tools that allow you to leverage those investments better, to know where you have your greatest vulnerabilities, and to have the intelligence. We're doing this on the back of one of the greatest research organizations called DV Labs, which is responsible for helping uncover about 80% of the world's zero-day vulnerabilities. We have network security with our tipping point IPS. We have security intelligence with our ArcSight and log management platform. And we have application security with Fortify and Spy Dynamics. And so this gives us a complete array to build out our security intelligence and risk management program.